the moon. Gina, honey, where are you at on here? Am I on here, you all? I'm on here. I wasn't going to do a video, but then I thought I want to look at this moon that glows in the dark like this. Why does the moon glow in the dark, and why does it kind of look the way that it looks, you know? What makes it glow? Now you can see this is the image that was from December the 28th of 2022 at night. And I found it really interesting that when I tried to take a picture, well, of course, I got a great big light bulb at one point until I put filters on my camera, and then I was able to get this moon. Let me pull my, I gotta pull up my green screen. I was able to get that moon like that, is what I was able to get. Yeah, so it looks really interesting. And then oh, my nose is tickling on the top. It's really, really kind of tickling. Then I was able to go over to NASA. Now, if you haven't been over to NASA, and you may not have, hello everyone. Hello. I want you to look at this. It's got a pretty good image of this moon rotating over here on NASA.gov. Look at that. Is that not cool looking? I'm thinking, where is the dark side of the moon? Since it's rotating around, where is the dark side of the moon? Really, we want to know are we going to see it on here? If so, then that's pretty interesting. If we're able to see the dark side of the moon. I'm still trying to figure it out. Right here, you all. We got the new moon in Scorpio, and you're not. Hello, Apple Brooks, honey, and Mickey Martin. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Raindrop. Did I see raindrops? I did raindrops. Hello. So look at that. Look at this. I always wondered what the dark side looks like. It's pretty cool. It is. I gotta try to. Hello, Penny, honey. Look at that. Isn't that neat? This is for kids. Do you think that's the dark side of the moon right there? Since it's spinning, I can't tell which side would be the dark side. Or is the moon a hologram too? That's the question. I'm trying to see. Really am. I don't know where any notable. I think that great big brown spot is on the side that we see. Right there. Emoji King, honey. Yeah. They really look like a shoe. We know what these spots look like when we zoom up close. We know what they look like because we've done it. We have definitely zoomed up close on the moon, and we know what the shadows of the moon look like when we zoom up close. Let me see if we got it. We do got it, y'all. I just want to show you what they look like when you zoom up close on the moon. It's not really nice to do it. It's not. It's kind of rude. I'll do it anyhow. We'll do it anyhow. Look at the moon. When you zoom up close, Gina, get that silly grin off your face. This is the shadowy parts of the moon when you zoom up close. It's like this area down here, you see. We can talk about the moon. See what it looks like? So we got this right here. And we go over here. And we got this moon that twirls around. Someone told you don't believe nothing of what you hear and only half of what you see. They knew. Yeah, they did. They did. So if this moon twirling around the way that it is, and you see the shadowing on it, and look how it looks. Like that. It's like that. You can see it. It's wowed. Hello, Gricky VDF from the Netherlands. Hello. You had clear skies, Michael, honey, for the past week, and there's been no moon. The moon, we can't see the moon tonight. There's no seeing. Yeah, I tried a different, I think this is too dark. My lips look too dark. I tried a different type of lipstick on here. Does it look too dark, Gina? This is not about it's not about your lips, but I don't know if I like it because it looks a little dark. It might be a little bit brown. Now look at it. Now I'm serious. It's kind of embarrassing, y'all. Because I don't know. I wanted my lips to look normal. I did because okay, look. Is it too dark? Really? No, I am really serious because I bought some that was on sale today. I thought, wow, because I didn't used to put nothing on, but look how dark. You're kind of a little dark. Yeah. So I don't really know. They're not too dark. If I want them to look normal, then it's too dark. I want them to stick out, but not too far. Gina, you done lost subscribers talking about your lips. I don't want them to look too natural because then they'll blend in with my face, but I don't want it to look too odd. I don't, but I want them to do something. I really do, because I had gotten 3 things out. I did three things. They were on sale like $5 and $2. Thank you, Applebrooks Honey. Applebrooks Honey, if you say it looks pretty, then I'm going to keep it on my lips. And it doesn't come off. I think what did I do over here? Do you got lipstick on your face, Gina? I'm going to be talking about the moon. Yeah, because I just put it on tonight, and I thought, well, it's okay. Supposed to be looking at NASA's moon. Okay, that's great. Oh, no. Lipstick, folks. Looks good. Thank you, CJ Lay. That's right. Yeah, I don't wear makeup. That would be a little bit too much for me. But I was looking at this moon right here at NASA's. It's no wonder. Look, explore the moon. You can click and drag the moon. You can rotate it. Oh, I didn't know you could rotate this moon. Let's do it. We can do it. This is cool. We can do this. Let's do this to NASA's moon. This is really cool. Thank you. This is great. Let's look at this moon on the top of it. Let's see what they got going on here. It looks digital. It looks digital. Look at that. That's what it looks like when we zoom up. It looks like that. Look at that. That's why people say there's buildings. But there's not really buildings. Look at that. Isn't that? It's all CGI, because that's what we got when we zoomed up on the moon. The same thing. Let me find the image. Thank you, NASA. You let us zoom up on your moon that we could drag it, and it would look like that, because it would look like this. See? The same thing. Just like that. We got that. Oh, what you going to do right here? Oh, look at this, you all. This is really cool. It still is cool. I don't care if it's real or not. Isn't this neat? That is really neat. You can only want to do it a little bit. This is really neat. This is the Scorpio, new moon in Scorpio. This is a very sensitive screen. Look at that. You know what some people probably do? They get this NASA product and they make it look like a fake UFO is flying into it. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? Come on, NASA. We got to get your whole screen on here. Let's get that over there. Yeah, let me get this out of the way. We got a whole moon on the sky. All right, this is NASA's moon right here. Well, we don't even have to go view the sky. We can just come over here and look at NASA's. That's right, we can. We don't have to use a camera. We don't have to do nothing. This is what it looks like up close. It is just like a movie. Look at that. If you notice, sometimes it's looking like it's got waves on it, is what it looks like. There's waves on this moon. That is really cool. Are y'all hearing anything on your end, you all? So look at this. That is so cool looking. You can see on the edge how it looks over there. Hollywood special. Yes. Let's look at this. You see the lines? If you got a cell phone, this is going to look pretty cool up close like that. Look like great big craters and stuff. You have no upper lip at all, Penny honey. That's okay. You don't need to have an upper lip. That's right. It is all right. So we got this NASA moon, which is really cool. That's super crisp imaging. You know what we could do? Let's show you what we could do. We can take that NASA moon, move this off of here. Let's do a window. Let's do a window capture. We're talking about the moon in Scorpio. And the new moon in Scorpio, look at that. We brought it all over here. We brought the moon to the OBS studio. This is great. Let's put a filter on this moon and see what we can. That's you, Gina. Let's see what we can see with this moon. That is really cool. Let's sharpen it. Sharpen it up. Oh, man. I've got it maximum sharpened. Let's do the chrome. Let's do a chrome key on this moon. We can make it bright. This moon can be really bright. It can be dark. Oh, wow. Does that look cool, you all? This dark moon. Look how cool it looks up close. It looks really cool. This is not, you would not even see the real moon in Scorpio. Gina, get yourself off of there. We're trying to look at that moon. I'm going to stick myself over here. Yeah, look at that. That is wild. I'm coming through in waves. I am? I don't want to come through in waves. Okay, let's get this moon shorter. Can we get you over here, moon? What have I done to this page, you all? I made this too big. How on earth? I stretched this page out too big, and I cannot, okay, for the life of me, do it. I'm gonna try to, I want to get the whole moon on here. I really do. If we can get it, it'd be great. All right, here we go. Let's just do it like this so we can have the moon on here twirling around like it is, y'all, because it looks really wild. Wow. Oh, I can't do it like that. Let me try to see if I can like do this. Look at the bottom of it. We can't really move it on the bottom. You got to push in on it. Yeah. Let's look at the bottom of the moon. It's doing its twirling on its axis. See, that's where it looked like there's doors also. When you see the squares on it, looks like they've got doors on them. Oh, that looks really neat. It does. It looks so cool. You're talking about the new moon in Scorpio. Yeah. That is so neat. Let me read about this new moon in Scorpio. We're going to read about the new moon in Scorpio. What is the significance of the new moon in Scorpio? New moon, Scorpio. Y'all can even write it in the comment section. 2023, November 13, 2023. Let's see what it says. It says there's a new moon in Scorpio on Monday morning. Oh, you all. So ensure that your mind, here's what they say, you all. You got to ensure that, what are you talking about? Oh, no, I ain't got time to do it. If you are, here's what this means. If you are an Aries, this is how the new moon in Scorpio is going to affect you. Open your heart, Aries. If we got some Aries on here, you might want to open up your heart. Open up your heart. Aries, you got to open your heart. We got some airy men and we got some airy women. Yeah, you're going to open up your heart. You see how this moon's going to affect you because it is a moon, is what it is. Let's read it. You have a beautiful opportunity to start rebuilding your approach to your relationships. And you need to consider areas where you may be able to let go of some control and set an intention to become a better giver and a receiver of love. Meanwhile, you may find that sharing some of your recent insights with loved ones helps you. It helps them too, particularly during the midweek. Do not hesitate to impart your wisdom. Then, as the weekend approaches, you could find yourself chomping at the bit, whatever that means, to take care of pressing matter. Do your best to think outside the box and tap into your imagination in order to find your solution. If you're a Taurus, you need to embrace your flexibility at work. You can get more done when you lean on others. Gemini, you can maximize your efficiency at the start of the week. You can get rid of everyday distractions in order to carve out time for things that are important. You may feel inspired to invest in your creative interests. Cancer, you got to go ahead and express yourself. You could be on the verge of building something beautiful, something extraordinary. All right. You got to seek inspiration. Fresh inspiration. Leo, you are challenged to think about your support system and what you can do to strengthen it. And you could even find yourself blessed with the ability to win favors during this time. Virgo, oh, you got to take some of your power back by revising your schedule and carving out more time for you. Single Virgos, you can enjoy communicating with people who are ready to be real. Libra, you got to be extra aware of your surroundings. So help you find order in chaos. Be sure to take a moment to really notice everything around you this week. Keep your feet firmly planted. Unwind by expressing your inner workings with your friends and families. Scorpio, you need to reflect on how far you come at the start of the week. Harness the chance to be the author of your own future. But if an unexplained event stirs up anxiety, remember that your self-confidence is boosted by your connections to others. You got to find balance. Sagittarius, if you got to be consumed by activities and excitement of late, this is going to be an ideal moment to retreat from the world and find healing. Capricorn, you can accomplish even greater things if you strengthen your professional network. Aquarius, your passionate conversations could risk upsetting your delicate work-life balance. But if you can put your ego aside, you'll be able to find the right way to move forward in personal and professional. Pisces, challenge yourself to think outside the box to broaden your horizons. We're done. Gina, why'd you do that? Well, I thought it was going to tell something spiritual about it. But as you can tell, it probably didn't tell much of anything spiritual. But that's okay, you all. I thought it did. I really did. Meditation. The giant crater that you see here. Watch it. Watch the giant craters. This is the moon up close, and it really does look like it's got doors on it, but it's a digital moon. It's a digital moon. It is. Look at it. It's pieced together, piece by piece. Your chiropractor gave you a hug. Oh, that's so wonderful. Quite giggly. Penny, honey, you go ahead and giggle. We're looking at this moon, and you can see it right here. Well, also, can I put this back to me? I was going to show something. Let me see if got it here. Where did I find it, y'all? Let me find it. I found something I wanted to show. I really did. I wanted to show, I'm going to pull it up. I wanted to get this window capture out of here right now. And I wanted to pull up this video of the moon. And again, it's when the moon was half an image, really. It was half of its existence. This is fine. You can be half of your existence, moon, and be a light bulb. No, let me. No. I'm gonna put it on here. I got to mute it. When I bring it on here, I have got to mute the media source. But yeah, let me do it. Find it on here. Now I want you to look at the moon. These are the images. So it's just going to be a slideshow, but it's in normal. It's 6 minutes long. Yeah, so we got it. We got it on. Yes, we do. See, look at this moon. So you can see one side of it. Look how the moon looks like a light bulb. Look at the things on it. Just like the sun, it has the same things as the sun has on it. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. Which looks really strange. Why would it look like the sun does at times, really? Now, this is not what the moon looks like tonight, because you can't even see the moon, because it's in Scorpio. It's a new moon, so you're not going to see anything about it. You're not. I have so many images, though, of this moon. If you've taken a lot of pictures of the moon, see, look how it has the red. Why would it have the red around it like that? Isn't that interesting? Oh, wow. You know what they've done? They have literally... they've like capped the chat, kind of, sort of. Look how it looks like hazy and stuff, just like that. Which is neat. This was taken with my Nikon P900, and again, that was like last year is what it was. As it goes down. Can y'all see it? I don't know if you can see it on here, because I don't know what we're looking at right here. My nose, it just wants to itch. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now we can see it up close. It's really smoothed over when you zoom up on it. You needed a good... Well, yeah. You ever wonder why the moon is sometimes this color, and then sometimes you view it and it's a different color from the shading? Like gray or white. What do you know about the harp being turned on in Alaska? And Gina, years and years ago, I was very much into that. And I would watch the fluctuations with harp. And I'd watch that graph of it. And I would also watch the earthquake graphs. And every time the earthquake graphs would show like these red bars and green bars, I would look at the harp's magnetometer. And then within like maybe 2 and 2.5 days after that magnetometer did whatever it did, peaked, then an earthquake would occur. An earthquake would occur because it was correlated. I used to watch it all the time. I did. I religiously watched the magnetometer, and I don't think they ever did shut it down, ever. It probably just fell into different hands, that's all. Yep. Just different hands. And it's not the only one. They've got them all over the world, too. Yes. I got the book, Angels Don't Play This Harp. And the harp magnetometer looks just like the Schumann resonance. It does, except it's a different color. The frequencies that the magnetometer would set off is, for some strange reason, the Schumann resonance, Earth's thing. Just a different color. You can hit your 50 gigabyte for the month. That's okay, Michael, honey. You can do it. It's okay. Let it throttle. That's right. It's okay. No, there's no coincidences. You want hot cocoa. My mother used to make it when we were little when it was really cold out, and she put the teeny tiny marshmallows in it. It was really nice. You have a great night too, Michael. You can have a wonderful evening. Yes. If you're just tuning in, we can't see the moon tonight. But, and my mother also, when we would go outside and play, we never had gloves. Of course, we put socks on our hands and we slide on the cardboard boxes in the snow. She would soak toothpicks in cinnamon oil. And she'd give us a toothpick and we could go outside and we could just suck on a toothpick with cinnamon oil while we played outside, which is pretty nice. Hello, Magazine. Yeah, Scrappy Doo, good night. You got to go to bed. Well, it wasn't that dangerous because it wasn't really pokey or nothing. They were flat, whatever, and we were responsible, but I would not recommend it to anyone. Please consult the appropriate authorities before you stick something like that in your mouth, because I cannot tell you to do that. I cannot tell you to do that. And I won't. Yeah. I will not tell you all that's it. You all, that's the moon. Where am I at on here? I'm on here somewhere. Let me get this out of the way. I want to pick up I'm going to see if we can find a heart magnetometer. Oh, we was over here at NASA looking at their product right here is what we were doing. And it's no wonder that we are fascinated. The moon is Earth's only natural satellite and the one we can easily see most nights. Oh my goodness, I got tired all of a sudden. I really did. Look at that. It has inspired wonder and creativity for thousands of years, and this image appeared in a 1902 French film called The Le Voyage dans la Lune, A Trip to the Moon. This is an old picture, you all. Yeah, I can't help it. What makes the moon glow? It reflects the light coming from the sun. Now, that's a really good image of the moon. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice, you all? Can you see it? Look at this. Is really cool. Look at that. That looks nice. We like looking at the moon. We do. Look at that. That is so pretty. They've got it looking really nice for us, you all. They really, really do. To see the craters on it. It's great. That is great. Look at that. If you want a good image, you can just come to here, and here's your image. It's a crisp, clear image of the moon. That's right, you all. Crisp, clear. It's got some craters and stuff. It truly do. It's got the craters on it. I don't even know how I found this. Look at that one right there. That's pretty neat. And some perfect holes. The moon. But there are flying beings that fly across the moon. They do. They fly across the moon. Mindy, do you look at most comments on your videos? Sometimes I do. 50-50. How about that? 50-50. Do I respond to all of the comments? No, I don't. Look, it's NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter spacecraft. What does it look like when the moon is changing its shape? Well, here we go, you all. We got a waxing gibbous, the first quarter waxing crescent, full moon, waning gibbous, third quarter waning crescent, new moon. So this is what we got. We got a new moon right here, and you can't even see it. It's right there. Yeah. That's pretty neat. I don't know how it works, but yeah. It travels around the Earth, and different parts are lit up by the sun, and the changes in the moon appearance from the view of the window of the Earth is called the phases. The graphic shows all 8 moon phases, and we can see the moon makes a complete orbit around the Earth. Oh, does it make a complete orbit around the Earth? That's wild, but it never changes its shape. It's like stuck. Is there a dark side of the moon? No. It rotates on its axis at the same rate all around the Earth. We always see the same side. How can it be that way? If we always see the same side, how can it be? It's fixed. So how come we can't see it? You got it pulled both up on your phone and TV, and certain comments don't show up, Mama Bear honey. That I've noticed that some certain devices, we always see the same side from our position on Earth. The side we don't see, it just gets just as much light. So a more accurate name for that part would be the moon is the far side. How can that be? If it rotates on its axis, we would get to see some of it as it spins around, if it's up there spinning, because those eyeballs are those eyes staying in the same position when it rotates, you all? If it's doing that, then it means it's literally like stuck. It's like stuck on a something's just spinning around. Okay. We got this right here. Let's look at this moon right here. Certain things sometimes, and it just don't show to everyone. Mama Bear, I'm not surprised. The far side looks very different than the near style. The first photo, the few dark areas the far side has, reconnaissance lunar. Okay, few dark areas. Is this the far side? All right. That's what the far side looks like, I guess. Because this ain't the regular side we see. It's not. Hello there, Penny. How did it form? Listen to this. Well, they say the scientists believed it formed early in the solar system after Earth and an object about the size of Mars smashed into each other. What was that object called? It was Tiamat. Was it Tiamat? Parts of Tiamat or something. Well, I can't remember who it was. We did a video on it. Parts of it landed in there, in Earth, and then the rest of the part made the moon. That's what they say. Chunks of the Earth went into space and it was pulled together by gravity. Yeah. Vessel, God's creation. We're not spinning. How do we study it? Thousands of years ago, they took pictures to track it. The moon is the only other planetary body that humans have visited in 1969. Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin stepped foot on a dusty surface of the moon. 10 other American astronauts followed, collect samples of lunar soil, rock samples, and measurements. Some say that this was not ever happened. Some says this was filmed in a studio. Some say it was filmed in a desert. Let's look how it looks right here. Some say it happened and some said it didn't. How did that flag fly up there and stuff? It's true. There's like, what do we know? It's covered by craters and dust from comets and debris, a bit frozen and tucked away. Look at that. Looks pretty nice, like a porous rock. It does. It looks like a porous rock, you all. Is what it looks like, a porous rock. Alex M. Is this satanic or... Alex M. What are you saying is what satanic? Let me come back over here. Hello. Yeah, that we landed on the moon. Don't know. Some say we have and some say we haven't. There's lots of theories out there. That's one of many theories. Yeah. One of many theories. You're looking at the moon right there, up close and personal. Up close and personal right there. And tonight is the Scorpio moon. Whatever that means. Yeah. There must be a deeper meaning for all of this. Alex, a deeper meaning for what? A deeper meaning for this video. A deeper meaning for the moon. A deeper meaning to Gina for why she's showing this video. You're going to have to be more specific so we can address your comment in the right manner. Yeah. Yeah, be more specific. Yeah. A deeper meaning for what? For the moon? For this video? For this subject matter? Yeah. Tiamat. Okay, that's Brigida. Crowd. That's what we read last week. is what it was. Yeah, something like that. Something like it. The rulers of the cosmos are upon us. Maybe they are upon us. They might be. Why is the moon in different places than it should be? That's a good question, because it's like a craft or something. I really think at times, even if it was digital, if say the sky was holographic, there would be no reason whatsoever for that moon to show up late. It wouldn't be any reason for the moon to be in a different part of the sky from one night to the next, because computers would control every single bit of it. If it was a craft, well, then it would be under control of something else. If somebody was flying around on the moon, yeah. How can it cast tides in some bodies of water, but not others? That's a really good question, because it's supposed to affect stuff like that. And it's supposed to make people go wild on the nights of the full moon. And how can there be energy that can be harnessed from the moon, really? I guess if you speak something into existence, then you can have the energy, there's power in the words and power behind whatever you speak into existence. Why does SpaceX not have cameras pointing up? That's a really good question, Donnie. Why don't they have cameras pointed up? Yeah. Why don't they? Somebody channels information. Who channels information? Is the moon alien made, Gina? Is it a secret base for the Olympians? What if some say this moon is a Dyson sphere? Some say that there's many levels inside the moon, different races of beings and stuff. Some say the moon is a living life form, a living being, just like the sun. There's all kinds of theories out there. It does give off a very bright light at nighttime. It is under control of something, I would say. Something is controlling it. Something or some great massive power is controlling the moon. It's under control of something. Whether it's artificial, good night, Carol. Good night, Penny. Whether it's artificial, whether it's holographic, whether it's a Dyson sphere, whether it's a living life form, it's under control of a very powerful being, entity. Oh, yeah. You all gotta be careful in your comments so you don't get yourself timed out. Be respectful and things. Yes, you can do it. Yeah. Can I do a story time on the different gods? I did get a book. I got a big thick book. It's this thick. Got it at the Peddler's Mall. It had all the different gods in it, that thick. We did there's a video that we did about Callisto. You remember Callisto on Xena? Callisto, she ended up being put up there in the sky as the little bear, and then she had the big bear. She got a place in the sky as a thing to that. The Draconian Death Star, yeah, the Death Star. They say on the moon also that there was the arachnids, the species of aliens on the moon too. They fired a rocket at the moon too. There's something on the moon. Why did you fire rockets at the moon? Why would you do it? Yeah. Some nights it moves closer, Desiree, and then it moves out all of a sudden. The Death Star. It did look like the Death Star. When we did videos, when we did screenshots of the Death Star and the moon up close, there's videos on it that we did. I actually put them side by side. Where were they at? I just gotta find it. I just gotta find the Death Star and the moon. Okay, we found it. Okay, found it. See, because we had, we pulled up the Death Star just like this. You haven't seen the moon for 7 days. See, this is the Death Star. And what you see right here is the Death Star is on the bottom, and the moon that we have in our sky, when we use filters on it, that's what it looks like up here where I'm at. Just like that. You can see they kind of look a little bit similar to the movies. This is the Death Star on the bottom, and this is our moon on the top, and they both have their own little bit of shading on it with those various lines. So it did kind of look like it. And the moon also has beams coming from it too. We got videos on this. If we were to zoom up, look at the moon. This is truly, y'all. You want to know about the moon? This is a video we did. When we zoomed all the way up, this is what you could see on it. You shouldn't be seeing this on the moon. You really should not. I mean, it's, yeah, this is what it looked like. Looks somewhat like a computer circuitry or something. But it was really cool looking at it. And then you had these beams of lasers coming from it. Yeah. See, you wouldn't be able to see it. It blends in really well right here until you zoom up. And then this is what you see with the moon right here. Right there. It's kind of like a computer. It could be a computerized. It could be the Borg. You can have a Borg-like entities on the moon. Mama Bear, honey, let me tell you something. Gina, honey, let me tell you. I got a lot of haters. I got a handful of haters who have hated me the day I came onto this scene. Guess what? I'm not going nowhere until my appointed time. I'm not. I just tune them out. Facebook don't ever take them down, so I can address that. They don't take them down. And in the big scope of my life, oh well, that's right. I get to live rent-free in their head, okay? I should feel honored that someone spends so much of their time thinking about me and wondering how I'm doing. I really should feel honored. Well, yeah, so yeah, I'm aware of it. I don't have to mention it because in the big scope of my life, they don't matter to me. They really don't. I feel sorry for them, I really do. I hope they find a life of their own so they can enjoy their life. I really do. Let me put myself here. You are. What we was looking at? We was looking at this right here. Boom. We got it right here, the moon. So we's looking at the moon, you all. We got the moon going on. Look at this. Yeah. Gina, honey, you look kind of wild, y'all. We got it going on. Let me see myself right here. So, yeah. What was I going to say? We was talking about the moon. Oh, love you all too. Yeah. So, we got the moon. Oh, look, look. How light looks different on the moon. They got a big crater with some rocks. We can see that if you ain't never seen it. Yeah, if you ain't never seen it, oh well. I do have a lot of screenshots, phone numbers, addresses, names of all the not so nice people who form those groups. I've got it. I got it. I got it. I do got it. Yeah. Look at these craters right here, you all. It looks pretty cool. Look how this, like, did the glow of the moon. How can it go red? It kind of red like the Nibiru thing right there. Yes. Love you too, Leslie. See that? Look at the moon in the water. You can see the red. You can see the red glow of the moon down here. And then the whiteness. I think that's the moon that they were talking about right there. It may not be real. That is a theory. The moon is not real. It's like a big glow ball up there in the sky. Yeah, something like that. Although that looks really pretty, we can appreciate the beauty that's in the sky, even if there's all different types of theories. We can, because it's up there. It's a familiar object. It's something that we can speak about. That looks really cool. It really does. Whoever captured that image. Yes. It looks great, you all. I am going to go. But this moon, yeah, it's a rather interesting to look at. It is, yes. Yeah, it was a really nice shot. So I am gonna go. I am, y'all. I got a busy day tomorrow. Just a tad bit busy, but that's okay. I can do it. Can do it, and I will do it. So with that being said, thank you all for watching, and hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And you all, don't you worry about those bad people. Yeah, I'm a big girl. I can take care of myself. I'm highly protected and watched over. I am. So yeah, that's great. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, you all. We've been on here for 46 minutes. We can do it. We did do it. Thank you, moderators. Thank you all for your comments. Have a wonderful evening. Love you.